Greetings, welcome to the channel. Well, you've heard me in some of my videos talk about people being dosed. And when people are dosed, they tend to act giddy, goofy. They see sunshine, rainbows, flowers, puppies. Well, what does it mean to be dosed? Stay tuned. So we've all seen a friend or family member with a grin just all across their face. They're radiating positive energy. They may read the text that someone has sent them over and over again. They're anxious to meet up with somebody. They're anxious awaiting a response text. When you talk to them, they can only talk about this other person. And so you're wondering like, okay, what's going on with them? So where is all that behavior coming from? It's coming from the fact that your friend or family member has been dosed. Now, dose stands for dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. And together they're called the quartet of happiness. And usually when you see somebody like this, people have a tendency to say,
"Who's got you acting like this?
Uh-oh, somebody's in love again."
What's their name?"
What that actually is, it's called passionate love. During passionate love, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins are released in massive amounts. Dopamine. Dopamine activates the reward circuit in your brain. Dopamine tells you that if you do this, something great is going to happen to you. You will experience what's called pleasure and satisfaction. Dopamine boosts your motivation and your attention. It's the basis of desire and the basis of cravings that you get to do something over and over again. If you add in a pinch of norepinephrine, now your body gets excited of reaching that goal. So your heart may flutter, you get sweaty palms. If you add in a pinch of phenylethylamine, now you're adding a touch of euphoria and stamina. So now you can stay up all night pursuing your goal. Oxytocin is also called the cuddle hormone because it's activated by physical touch. Oxytocin increases feelings of love, trust, intimacy, and it builds healthy bonding in relationships. If you throw in another hormone called vasopressin, you get increased loyalty, positive social behavior, decreased anxiety, and increased attachment to the person that's causing that oxytocin release. Also, your empathy, generosity, and warmth increases. Oh, so if you ever wonder why the two of them in that new relationship seem to be attached at the hip and so into each other, oxytocin in action. Now, if couples stay together long enough, oxytocin turns passionate love into what's called compassionate love. That's that long-term love. This is where you discover other reasons to stay together other than just feeling the quartet of happiness. Serotonin gives you a feeling of significance. You feel pride and bliss in your new relationship. With serotonin, you are somebody and somebody loves you. Serotonin is also responsible for the madness of love. That could include preoccupying thoughts. Also, with serotonin, you have hopes and terrors of that new relationship. Also, with serotonin, you experience obsessive and compulsive behaviors in that new relationship. Once you're over that hump, serotonin regulates your mood so that now in that relationship, you're calmer, so you're not so anxious about dating them. You're more sociable, so now you're introducing them to your friends and family. And you're more focused and energetic, so you have better dating experiences because you're not so worried about your representative and how you're behaving. Endorphins are natural painkillers that keep you going during pain and stress of meeting the one. With endorphins, they alleviate your anxiety and depression while creating feelings of euphoria and pleasure. That friend who now sees everyone as good and kind, picks flowers, wants to spread love, is a big proponent of world peace, talks differently, laughs differently. They're on a natural high courtesy of endorphins. So let's add up some of the signs of passionate love. With dopamine, you get a drive for a goal to reach satisfaction, which is what dating is all about. With oxytocin, you get bonding and loyalty. This new person becomes the sun and the moon. With serotonin, you get significance, so you can't stop thinking about them, and you fantasize about a life with them or without them. With endorphins, you get a natural high and you act and see the world differently. Why? Because when you have the quartet of happiness roaming throughout your system, you put on what are called rose-colored glasses. Even if the person you're dating has flaws, while you're wearing your rose-colored glasses, you can't see those flaws. In fact, you may even start putting them on a pedestal. As you continue to date, the quartet of happiness ebbs and flows in your system. And even though you can barely perceive that it's happening, your friends and family can see it clearly. Why? Because we've all been dosed and we all recognize the signs and symptoms. So there you have it. We've all seen it, we've all experienced it, and now you understand what it means to be dosed. That's all for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love